good evening. Tonight we're going to switch up a little bit. I've been drinking a lot of bourbon and trying a lot of bourbons lately. We're going to go with something I bought 4 years ago, I think it was. Wolfburn Langskip, non-chill filtered, bottled at 58%. Wolfburn Distillery, Thurso, Caithness, Scotland. Handcrafted. Oh, let's see. Langskip, our strongest expression, takes its name from the Norse word for longship. The Viking vessels that once dominated the Caithness coast. Sleek, smooth, purposeful, strong. Legacy of these ships surrounds the Wolfburn Distillery because it's on the very northern tip of Scotland. The mainland part of Scotland, not the islands. Wolfburn came out, I tried the very first scotch. I kind of liked it. It was young, it was raw, but it was still had a good background to it. I really did. So I bought this one because this was a higher proof version, we'll put it that way. It is non-chill filtered, natural color. So we know, and I do know that Wolfburn does use small casks as well as normal size. So they kind of use a combination. I don't care for the silver, that on the back. That's hard to read for me anyway. I mean, you can read it, but I just don't like that silver thing. That's a personal thing though. Matured and bottled at Wolfburn, if I get it right. Tasting notes. Well, we'll just see about this. Aromas of fruitful blossom milled with dried apples and a light oak. Flavors burst the palate, rich and sweet, including maple syrup, dark chocolate, almonds, fruit cake. The finish lingers with nice hints of vanilla, gently fade away with a warming trace of caramel at the end. I can tell you I didn't get much of that. But we'll see again. Because now that I've opened it and I've tried it, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. And we'll see if it's changed any. It is double distilled in small stills for fuller flavor. We've let it set probably long enough. I don't think we have to worry about the however many minutes for every year, because I don't think it's probably got more than 6 years on it. And that may be a real bold statement. Truth is, we get to do the aesthetics first. I think the aesthetics on this one, 1 out of 10. I'm going to give, it's cool, but the cool factor is going to still only bring in a 7 on everything on it. I do like, it does give you all the information and everything, but that silver, I don't like that. I know that's a choice they made in marketing, but it just is not up my alley. The box is nice, more readable. Oh, we jiggled it a little too much. So we'll give it a minute, let it set. And the legs do run a little quicker on this one. We're not talking nearly as oily, so it speaks to the youth a little bit in it. And it's a light gold color on it. I would give it a 7 for aesthetics. So on the nose, lots of lemon peel, honey, if you hear thunder, we got a thunderstorm rolling in. Slight floral note in there. Marshmallow. More honey. That's all I get on the nose. all honesty, that lemon note really kind of dominates. It's more of a lemon peel, lemon rind. I scratched my knee, excuse me. Got some cheers. Went fishing. There's a floral note there that's lays in the background that's pretty prominent. I don't get no chocolate. I don't get no caramel either. It's more of a honey to a marshmallow note. Okay, cheers everyone. Oh, I gotta give it a score. Nose, we're gonna go with a 14. It's not overly wowing. Cheers. Whew. She's still the same, man. She takes your tongue out, slaps it with a paddle, sticks that stinging thing right back in. Once you get past that sting, upfront sting though, I still get more of the honey note in it. Honey's not a very prominent note I get frequently. This one I do. Little lemon's still there. Subtle peach. You get a little bit of a peach note in this. Still getting that marshmallow sweetness. There is on the palate a faint hint of what I would call white chocolate. It's like that white chocolate flavor. That's what I'm getting on the palate. And it's really on the sides of the tongue toward the back. And it's after it's starting to settle. It's not an upfront note. What else did they say we should get in here? Because I'll tell you what. Apples? No. Light oak? Yeah, I could go with a little light oak flavor in there. I could say that too. Rich is no. Sweet? Yes, it is sweet. I don't get no maple syrup. I don't get no dark chocolate. I don't get no almonds. No fruit cake. And subtle, I will say I get a little subtle vanilla. A trace of caramel at the end? No. Their tasting notes is developed to their palates, which is different than mine. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying theirs is different than mine. I do not get those things. I neither smell apple nor do I taste it. I get lemon and lemon rind. I even get a little pith of lemon. Actually, it's not too bad because I like lemons. Now that the sting is gone from the upfront spanking my tongue took, a little more flavor develops now. I probably should have pre-gamed to prepare myself for this, but now you know what it's like when you just walk into it cold. And I walked into this cold tonight. Whew. But see, not bad. Not bad. Flavor, I can give it a score on flavor yet. I can live with the flavors after. So we're gonna give it a 15 on the flavor. Mouthfeel, a little too watery for me. So mouthfeel will be 1 out of 20. I'm gonna give a mouthfeel 12. It's very watery to me. Finish, medium finish. Nothing spectacular, nothing bad. It doesn't give me a wonky finish, and I do appreciate that, because sometimes in some of these youthful stuff, you can get a real wonky finish. I don't get that with this. 15. Value, I don't remember what I paid for it. I think it was upper 60s. I bought it in Louisiana. It's been that long ago. Current prices on this are anywhere from high proof for $54.99. This is not including tax. I see it from there all the way up to whiskey liquor store, whatever, $186.99. And God help you don't buy it for that price. Please don't. You can get it for third base for $79.99. I'm not going to go to Royal Scotch. That's over in Scotland. Chips liquor, where that's at $89.99. If you can get it in the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s, which I think is probably a fair price for what you're getting with this. Value-wise, I'd say it's worth the value of that. Because you're getting a 58% alcohol by volume, and it's taking you places. You got to get over that first rough patch, but it's going to take you places. I think value-wise, I'm going to give it a 7. So it's not exactly, it's not a value at anything over $70 to me. As long as you can get it online in the $60 to $65 range, I think $60 to $70 range, you're okay. Anything above 70, I think it's not very, the value's not there. Let's total it up. 7 plus 14 plus 15 plus 12 plus 15 plus 7 equals a 70. She's at a solid C. So she's just an average Scotch with a little extra kick. I say all that, but I'm going to finish this, I can tell you. And I'm probably going to drink that whole bottle. I'll tell you that, too. Not tonight, of course. No. But something about Wolfburn I like. They have, I just want to get, and maybe they got it out now, I would like to get a 10, 12-year-old Wolfburn single malt, normal barrels. Even maybe put a couple of peated barrels if you can get them. Not peated barrels, but Jesus, sherry barrels. Get you a couple of sherry barrels to throw in a batch with some bourbon barrels. I'd like to see that. I think that would then bring some of those fruitcake notes that this is lacking. I don't get it. Maybe other people have. I just don't. I've talked too long. Remember, the spirit in your glass isn't running from you. Take your time, sip and enjoy it. You'll be better for it, as we will. Everybody have a good day. Cheers.